Welcome everybody to a used car guide review channel. Today I'm gonna take a look at a very nice car, the first generation Audi A5. This Audi was made from 2007 to 2016. However, there are three versions of this A5. The two-door coupe was the first, then, in 2009 they unveiled a convertible version, and the four-door sportback. The production of all versions ended last year. Let's move on to the interior of this car. The build quality is great. They used on the high quality materials which can withstand a lot. Later I will also show you a high mileage A5, but let's move on. The quality of the paint job and the corrosion protection is also on a very high level. This car, as the others, can have its own problems, but don't worry. They are not some kind of a big horrible problems. So there can be problem with the keyless entry, fuel filler cap, locking mechanism, door locks, and with the window regulators. This A5 is equipped with frameless door windows, so I would definitely recommend to check if these door windows are working properly. Because they have to automatically lower a little bit when you open the door. And they also need to go up a little bit when you close the door. So check if this feature works on all doors. The another thing is that these windows can freeze when the weather is very cold, which means that they can be stuck in one position. Also, some of the owners complained about cracking noise from the windows. The electronics of the car is usually reliable, but check all the electronics before buying anyway. Because replacing electronic parts is usually expensive. The convertible version of this car can have also problems with the roof. So check if the electronically operated roof is working properly. And also check if it's waterproof, because it can sometimes leak. The facelifted version of this car was made from 2012. The before models are also alright, however they can have sometimes problems with the steering, so check the steering mainly on before facing models. It should be smooth and direct. The optional equipment list for this car is quite big, so I would recommend finding a car which is well equipped. The optional equipment can be, for example, leather seats, heated and ventilated front seats, adaptive suspension, electrically adjustable front seats, various safety assistance systems, GPS navigation, keyless entry, great length and a loose and optional audio system, and so on. The price of this Audi A5 starts at approximately €9,000, and it goes up until €63,000 at this time in Germany. The cheapest one is for sale for €8,800. This cheapest Audi A5 is a coupe version. It has been 3-litre TDI V6 diesel engine, and it was made in 2007. It has 337,000 kilometers, and I have to say, it looks very good, at least on the photos. So as you can see, at least the interior and the exterior of the car can look great even in high mileage cars, but what about the engines? Well, let's check them out. I will as usual start with the petrol engines. The 1.8 litre TFSI 4-cylinder engine can have problem with the burn timing chain mechanism. So the timing chain is in a lot of cases warns even after 100,000 or 150,000 kilometers. The 2-litre TFSI 4-cylinder engine can also have the same problem with the worn timing chain. However, it's more common in the 1.8 litre engine. The another problem with these two forces in dirty FSI engines can often be bigger oil consumption. This problem is mostly caused by carbon buildup and badly engineered piston rings. Fixing this problem can be really expensive. However, Audi upgraded these piston rings in 2012, so you can buy these petrol engines from 2012. The 3.2-litre FSI V6 engine is reliable enough, however it can have problems with the carbon buildup, mainly in high mileage cars. From the diesel engines, I would recommend mainly the 2.7-litre TDI V6 and the 3-litre TDI V6 engine. You can also buy the 4-cylinder 2-litre TDI engine, but as I said, I would personally more recommend the 6-cylinder engines. It's very important to change the oil in the engine after 15,000 kilometers, but the best is to change it after 10,000 kilometers. Most of the engines have timing chain, but in 4-cylinder petrol engines it can be born even after 100,000 kilometers. In 69 their engines after 200,000 kilometers, so you have to pay attention to rattling noise after cold start, which can indicate the worn timing chain. The 2-liter TDI 4-cylinder engines have timing belt, so you replace this timing belt every 120,000 kilometers. You can choose the manual 6-speed gearbox which is reliable, or there are 3 types of automatic transmissions. The Multitronic is a CVT automatic gearbox which is not very reliable, and I would not recommend buying the car with the special gearbox. The S-Tronic is a dual clutch automatic gearbox which is more reliable than the Multitronic. And the last automatic gearbox is a conventional Tiptronic automatic transmission which is usually reliable enough. The automatic transmission can have electronic or mechanical problems, so you have to check it properly before buying. It should change gears very smoothly without some kind of a strange noise and hesitation. I recommend to change the oil in the automatic gearbox every 60,000 kilometers. You should also check the clutch in cars, which are equipped with the manual gearbox. So the clutch should work smoothly without some strange noises. I would recommend choosing the famous 4-wheel drive Quattro system, which can be really useful. Before buying to the suspension part, electronic part, the car should ride quietly, so it shouldn't make rattling, squeaking, or humming noises from the suspension. Check the exterior of the car for various paint effects or rust which can be the sign of the resprayed body. Also check the gaps between the body panels. They should be even on the left and on the right side. I hope that this information are helpful enough. If you have some questions or to have personal experience to be discussed, write it into comments. Also don't forget to like or subscribe. Thanks for watching.